Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOHut.com, and I'm going to do a first impression gameplay video for Regnum Online, a free-to-play 3D fantasy MMORPG published by NGN Studios. Now I'll spend about 5 to 10 minutes running around checking the game out, make quick comments. If you guys want to play Regnum Online or just learn more about it, check out our full review on MMOHut.com on the link on the right sidebar. And here we go. I already logged in over here, and I can choose between 3 different factions in the game called realms. We have Ciritus, Alceus, and Ignis. And from the looks of it, Ignis looks pretty evil because they're all dark and snake-like. Alceus look like humans, and Ciritus are elves because they're green. And I'm gonna go with an elf for now. Let's go with Ciritus, or whatever it's called. Alright, the oldest elves in the game. I was right. Let's click confirm. And you can only choose 1 realm per account, so keep that in mind. Alright, I have a character over here. Well, I don't have a character, I have to make one. I can make an Alturian, half-elf, or wood elf. I guess there's a half-elf and a wood elf. Wood elves are 100% elf, half-elves are 50% elf. So I think I'm going to go with humans, because they can pick all 3 classes. And I like playing human in general. Now, male and female, of course. And we have 3 playable classes. Archer, Mage, and Warrior. No matter which of the 3 factions you pick, you'll have the same 3 classes. It would have been nice if they were a little bit different, but they're not. Let's go with Alturian Mage this time. And let's see our customization options. Now, a quick history about this game. It is actually one of the only Argentinian developed MMORPGs. It was developed and published by NGN Studios. And let's just pick our hair options. You only have a few options. I'm going bald. Going bald with the beard. Sounds awesome. Let's play with our beard color. There you go, blue beard. That's where it's at. I can be medium, large, or small. I'm going to go with small. And let's name my character. There are 5 stats in the game: strength, constitution, concentration, intelligence, and dexterity. And let's pump up our intelligence. Confirm. Now, this game is a lot like another MMORPG called Dark Age of Camelot, a much older game released by Mythic in 2001. And I kind of spotted that right away when I saw the 3 factions in the game. And like Dark Age of Camelot, the 3 factions are perpetually in war. I am in Initiation Valley. Sounds like a cool place. Open my map up. Alright. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Now over here you can see the game's three factions over here. Top left, top right, and bottom left. And in the middle is the contested zone. And basically, I'm free to walk around in my own realm over here pretty safely. And so are the enemies in their realms. And they have to fight for control over forts and settlements in the middle area. But for now, let's just talk to good old Ultelor. He's Denisian, and I get a quest from him. Alright, looks like I already got the quest. I gotta talk to that guy. And as always, quest NPCs are marked with exclamation marks over their head, and they're always yellow too. Let's talk to Coral the Guard. Alright, I got another quest. I have to kill some dudes, I think. Open my quest log up. Yep, I have to kill 5 goblins. Let's cast my buff. And this game is actually remarkably like Dark Age of Camelot, and if you've played the game, you'll know what I'm talking about, because it's almost as if it's a Dark Age of Camelot clone. I can tell stuff from the gameplay and the movement as well. You move with W, S, A, and D, and you rotate the camera with the mouse. I kill 5 of these guys, but where it's most like Dark Age of Camelot is really its PvP options. Let's kill a few of these goblins over here. Easy stuff. Kill 5 goblins for my quest. Now, there are only 3 playable classes per realm, so that really limits your variety. Although, you can build each character in a slightly different way. There's really 2 builds for each class in the game, so it really comes down to 6 playable classes, really, because they're 2 different builds. Now, this is actually a somewhat PvP-oriented game, as the PvP in the game is its really main point. It does have it does have some PvE elements, but you're mostly going to want to play this game for its PvP. Let's go kill these goblins. And like Dark Age of Camelot, basically what the goal is in the frontier area, which is the contested zone, is to capture territory, fortresses, castles, and establishments. And you can also capture enemy relics. And again, that's remarkably like Dark Age of Camelot. Basically, for every relic you control, well, the goal is to actually get all the relics in the game. And you can see the status at the bottom. My realm over here, the Ciritus, has 4 of the 6 relics in the game. And if at any one point we control all 6 relics, I'm out of mana so I can't cast. If at any one point we actually have all 6 relics, we'll be rewarded with the opportunity to enter a secret zone in the game. Not secret, but a special zone in the game, which has very high rewards, new monsters, and new stuff to explore. So all the realms are always in war with each other to get all 6 relics. Now the PvP won't be available for a while, especially if you're new to the game, because you really got to level yourself up before you get there. Otherwise you're going to get your ass kicked by higher level players. And the relics are actually stored inside of your realm. And in order to get inside of your realm, the enemy has to lay siege to your wall. And they do so by capturing much of the forts. I'm not sure about the exact specifics off the top of my head, but it's something along those lines. And once they knock down your wall for a little while, they can actually enter your realm, or invade your realm as the game calls it. And they have to coordinate to capture your relics. The relics are stored somewhere safe, but if they have a large amount of players, they can easily capture them. And their goal is to basically bring those relics back to their base, and they get their benefits. And I really don't know why this guard is fighting all these goblins over here. I kind of want to sit down to recover my mana, but I have very low mana early on, which is really annoying. Let me kill this guy over here. Not enough mana. I hate that. It's such a hassle. I defeated the goblin. If this stupid guard wasn't fighting them. Oh, I leveled up. There we go. I get my full mana back. Now, when you level up, you just get you don't get any stat points, but rather more skill points, specialization points. The game levels up your stats automatically based on what class you are. Some interface options over here. And scattered across the game are these eternity pillars, which are basically just bind stones. Did I complete my quest yet? I don't think so. Let me kill a few more of these bad boys. I did actually. Let me kill this last goblin though, just for the heck of it. I'm not a fan of those goblins. They're bad people. Let's walk over here. The game's graphics are surprisingly decent for an older game. It was released in 2007. It's not an old game, but it just feels like a Dark Age of Camelot light. And I know I'm comparing it a lot to Dark Age of Camelot, but this is a very similar game. It's almost as if the developers, not almost as if, this is what the developers did. They just copied Dark Age of Camelot and made it free to play. But one big downside is that it doesn't have nearly as much content as Dark Age of Camelot, because the game's world isn't too big at all. And I'm in my tutorial island down over here. All the realms have their own tutorial areas back around here. And the game world is just really tiny compared to all the expansions that Dark Age of Camelot has enjoyed. I have a few other spells as well, but they're really not worth casting right now. I got a debuff, but what's the point of debuffing these guys if I can just like two-shot them? And as a mage, I have very low hit points. That's very evident in PvP. You'll die real fast as a mage, but you also deal a lot of damage. It doesn't make a big deal early on because these monsters are pretty terrible. Clear out these guys. Now, as you kill members of the opposing faction, you get realm points. And if you play Dark Age of Camelot, you can be like, oh my god, what a clone. And because Dark Age of Camelot also calls it realm points when you kill enemy members of the opposing faction. And these realm points are basically just displayed on the game's official website. And the more realm points you have, you get a few bonuses from your trainer. And I believe you can get a few special rewards. Not sure off the top of my head though. I'm out of mana again. This sucks. Oh, I gotta staff this guy like a man. It's a wolf? It looks like a monkey from a distance. Alright, let's zoom in on him. I can play in first person view though, but it's just not convenient. And I leveled up. There was a little bit delayed from the experience game, I'm not sure why. But I did level up. And pretty much when you click on a monster's name, it'll tell you how difficult it is. Those wolves became green to me now. Yeah, he's green. Green means easy, it tells you right over there. And it's funny because they use the exact same system as Dark Age of Camelot. Green for easy, blue for a little bit harder, then it goes to yellow, then orange, then red, then purple. And you want to stay away from red and purple monsters if you're playing solo. Let's kill this last stalker wolf. Because I don't want to stalk me after I leave. Alright. I guess that's in the Elvish language over there, I don't know. And these tooltips just tell you how to play the game. You can just close that nonsense out because it's a pretty simple game. WSAD moves, grab your quests around here, and just kill stuff. One small con though is your quest log over here can only hold 5 quests at a time. I don't know why it does that. There aren't too many quests in the game, but you can usually get more than 5 at a time once you go into the mainland. Talk to our trainer. Awesome, I can train right now. There's 4 of these skill trees over here. I'm going to put points into mental. And let's just go with, not enchantment, mana control. Awesome. And I am out of stuff. As I put points into stuff, I'll have access to more skills. Let's go do our quests. Accept. 50 XP. It's pretty lame, but it's worth it. I guess I can't get these quests with the gray exclamation marks. Yeah, I'm not that cool. Gotta level up a little bit. One big downside about this game, at least I think, aside from its limited content, is that it only lets you play for 4 hours a day, really. Because after you play for 4 hours and grind for 4 hours, the game penalizes your experience and drops it down to 60%. If you play for 6 hours, it brings that down to something like 20%. And I don't know about you guys, but when I'm going all out with an MMO, I like to play all day sometimes. So, you know, that's kind of like the fatigue system in a lot, because it rewards you for playing a little bit each day. Now, one other major con, almost like a game ruiner for me, is that you cannot jump in this game. I don't know why. When you click spacebar, nothing happens. And I found while I was playing, I was going from point A to point B, I always used to click spacebar to try jumping in vain, but it didn't work. There's no jumping, guys, I'm sorry. And the guilds in the game are called clans, and I love how every game has their own name for them. Usually clan and guild are the most popular, but EVE Online comes out of nowhere and calls them corporations. I guess that kind of fits the space theme for EVE, though. Again, though, the main focus of this game is going to be his epic realm versus realm battles in the center. And back in 2007, this was really one of the only big realm versus realm free-to-play MMOs, but slowly that's dying out because a lot of new, better looking games like Ica are coming out that have, you know, epic 500 versus 500, 1000 versus 1000 PvP options. I am running out of time now, though, guys. If you guys want to play Regnum Online or just learn more about it, check out our full review on MMOhut.com.